Hello, welcome to Amira Salon's channel. This is Milagros and I will be doing a mid-September reading for each one of the 12 zodiac signs. This is a general reading so you can check your ascendant and your moon sign in order to have more information on how these last weeks of September will go. Let's begin. So we're going to be doing it like this for mid-September. I'm going to be using my Rider-Waite-Smith deck, 4 cards, and I'm going to be using my Iris deck for advice. The first card will signify the main theme of the mid-September, the challenge, the unexpected, or what you should have in mind for this period of time, the outcome, and one guidance or advice card to make this time easier to handle. Libra, this is your mid-September reading, and we begin with the Three of Wands in the theme of these last 2 weeks. The Death as what's crossing the situation, the Ten of Wands as the unexpected or what to have in mind during this period of time, the King of Swords as the outcome, and the advice is the lonely journey of the priestess. So we begin with the Three of Wands. That is a card that speaks about planning, about looking to a future, looking to something that is not yet approachable for you, but it has to do just with a plan, with a trip, with something, a trip that you might be planning. If it has to do with a relationship, with something that you had in mind, it has to do with hope, with looking forward to something. And or if it has to do with a work, probably it has to do with a prospect or anything you have been planning or you have been seeing not yet happening, but you trusted that it could happen, crossed by the Death, which speaks about a sudden end, some situation that has finished or that has changed and turned into something that you were not expecting, that has happened suddenly, and that has you in a situation, or it has put you in a position in which you feel a little bit shocked. There has been a very strong change and you're trying to adapt to it, but it's not being very easy because we have a very heavy card crossing the situation. This situation did not completely depend on you. As a major arcana, the Death speaks about things that have to happen in a certain way because they have to happen in that way. It doesn't really depend fully on us. Sometimes it goes beyond of what we can do or what we can prevent from happening. So I see this, the unexpected or what to have in mind. I see the Ten of Wands. I see a situation in which you feel burdened by what has happened. It might be that you had a whole thing planned, schemed, and that some situation has just make it disappear or changed. And now you feel burdened because you think like, okay, I gave so much attention to it, so much work to it, so much planning to it, and now I have to begin and to do it all over again. And you might be feeling tired during this period of time. You might really not know if you want to continue in this or just finish it. It can also be that you're feeling alone, that you're not feeling supported. If it is a relationship matter in which there was a fight or a breakup, you feel that, okay, I have been doing all the things on my own and I just cannot do it anymore. There is a bottom line. We have 2 cards that speak about, okay, something that cannot keep going the same way anymore and that has to change from the root. And as the outcome, I see the King of Swords. And the sword energy is the air energy that has to do with Libra. So to me, it speaks about you realizing by the end of the month that you have the actual ability to take care of the situation. It talks about mastering one's mind and becoming really rational and really determined, but also assertive about things. This is a man that is not afraid to speak. He's a little bit tough or very tough sometimes, and just gets the things done in his way and fights for what he believes that is right. And he believes that he's always right. So this can be yourself or it can be another person in the end of the month telling you like, okay, look, you need to leave all this situation behind and you need to do this and that. If it is a work situation, it might be your boss appearing and telling you, okay, this is a new way that you have to handle the things. It can be yourself saying, okay, enough of, all this suffering and feeling bad and feeling burdened, and right now I need to take care of the situation. I don't have time to waste in all these things. I really need to rebuild myself, to find myself again, and see that I really am capable of doing it on my own. And this card, the advice card, is the lonely journey of the priestess. So this card has to do with the moments in our lives when we feel that there might not be somebody out there to help us in whatever we are needing help with. It can be a relationship, somebody that is not willing to cooperate, or a project, or whatever, in which we feel that we have so much to give, so much to offer, we have so much perception, intuition, we are so invested into something, and we feel that it might not be compatible, or other people might not fully understand it. And I think that for this specific thing, it might actually be a little bit like that. It might actually be a lonely journey. It might actually make you realize that there are some things that you will have to do on your own. Even relationship wise, it might be some things that you have to work on your own in order to make the things work. It doesn't mean that you have to be alone all your life and just be away from people. It just means that you need to trust in your inner fire, in your inner ability to make the things work. It is a card that tells you don't be afraid to be alone. For some things you will actually need to be on your own, because you will only be able to endure and to live and to understand the journey by yourself, because in the end of this journey, whatever it is, you will get to know yourself better. You will get to know your ability to get over these kind of situations better. It can also mean that during this time or period of time you need to be alone for a while in order to regain your health, or whatever has to be wearing off, and you need to take a step back and do it on your own. Just get to know yourself better. Get to put yourself out there in a way that will show you that you can actually handle all these things by yourself, that you don't really need somebody else to hold your hand, because you can do it. You can definitely do it. It's not encouraging you by any way, in any way, to break up. It's just telling you that whatever conflict has arisen, you can handle it by yourself. You can even just be in a position where you need to let things cool down, and you have yourself to be with. You don't need the company or the reassurance of somebody else or any external sort of help in order to achieve this. You have yourself, you have your inner fire. I just want you to check, like, there is fire, there is a lot of it, and there is a difficult road, but after all this difficult road, she can manage to get there. And even there, like, there is a still a road to go, but eventually you can reach the top, and you see the sun right there behind. So it is going to be, or it is, a difficult transition, but you definitely have what it takes to drive you back to the source, to drive you actually to a better place than where you were before this situation happened. Don't forget that this is just a general reading, and you can always book a private appointment with me so that I can look on your specific situation. If you resonated with the reading, you can always like, share and subscribe to our channel so that you will be notified on the upcoming videos that I will be uploading. I am uploading in Spanish, and I have uploaded for September in regards to love. So if you know Spanish, you can check the videos and you will have more information for the month of September. For next month, I will be uploading in regards to love again in English and in Spanish, so you can always check us up. And if you have any suggestion, you can leave your comments down below. I am reading each one of your comments and I will reply to them. Thank you so much for watching, and have a fantastic rest of the month of September. Goodbye.